Hello, good afternoon. This is Diecast Ludian. I hope everybody's doing well today, and welcome to another Mainline Monday. And we're going to be taking a look at this Matchbox 5-pack in a minute. And when we've looked at that, I've got another couple of cars that I'm just going to briefly touch on that I've just picked up recently, or should I say I've had given to me recently. But anyway, we're going to take a quick look on the side to see what we got. So that's what's going to be in the box. On the Civic, Cadillac Escalade, which you've seen in a recent episode, Mercedes-Benz Coupe, Chow Wagon. Anyway, so let's get into it. So let's see if I can open this one with one hand, or is it going to be a camera stop job? Nope. Now, this came out in 2020. Struggling a bit today, and they're out. So the first one I'm going to take a look at is this weird little three-wheeled, at least I believe it's a three-wheeled job. Very unusual little thing. What does it say? It's a 2014 Mattel copyright. It's the first time I've seen this. It's some sort of weird little security buggy of some sort, but yeah, it's not my kind of thing, but it's different. So that'll be probably one going to my son, I expect. But units 3 on the side, MBX security, radio dispatcher. Can't quite see what it says. But anyway, so that's the first one. Yeah, not a lot you can say about that, really. Unusual. And then the second one is going to be, so I think it's a 2017 Honda Civic. This is a quick look underneath, that's what it says. Yeah, 17 Honda Civic. But yeah, it's done really quite well. It's got Civic on the plate. It's got tampoed rear lights. It's got tampoed badge, tampoed front lights. You've got some spotlights going on. And it is in a, try and look at the colour. It's got some sort of fleck in the paint. But try and look at what colour it is. I'd say it's black. It's alright, because in the light it was shining, because of the silver fleck, it makes it look a slightly different shade. But it's got a nice paint job on it. It's got the usual sort of Matchbox 6 spokes going on. But yeah, it's quite a cool little casting, that. You see the fleck in the paint. That's number 2. And number 3 is going to be another 2015 Cadillac Escalade. But this is in a really nice pearl white. I don't know if my camera's going to pick it up. But I do quite like that. And it's got the wheels are black. So again, Cadillac on the plate. Tampoed rear lights. You can see the Cadillac sign in the middle there. And the lights in the front, the chrome grille. I actually really quite like this. I've actually bought the other Escalade from a last time I did I think this was from the 9-pack I recently opened. And they're both cool, but I think I prefer the pearl white one, just because of the wheels are slightly different. But yeah, I quite like that. It's not bad at all. But anyway, so that's the that's number 3. I'll put that one with it. And then number 4 is going to be the Mercedes-Benz, I think it's a GLE Coupe in metallic orange. That's pretty cool. Got some 5 spokes going on. And I like these Matchbox rims because they look like they have brake discs. I don't think it's on purpose. I think it's just the design of the wheel, you know. But it makes them look like they've got discs. so it gives it an extra bit of detail, not on the cars that have these, on these 5-spokes. But yeah, tampoed front grille, tampoed lights. I'm flying through them a little bit today because at the end of the day they are just mainline cars. What's it got on a 15 Mercedes-Benz GLE Coupe. Copyright 2017 Mattel. But yeah, it's quite a nice little car. And I didn't look underneath that one because we've already looked at them before previously. And the last one's going to be this, as I fling it across the room, it's going to be this. This is the Chow Wagon. Yeah, the graphics are good on it. Original fast food. But it's got some inside detail going on. You can see what it is they're making. Get the camera to look. Again, not my cup of tea. I must admit, I'm not a big fan of made up castings, but nonetheless, this isn't done too bad. Got the menu on the side there. It's quite light. It's got a metal base and a plastic top, but we got on here. We've got Chow Wagon, 2014 Mattel. But yeah, it's all right. It's like I said, it's not too bad. Yeah, not too bad at all. So anyway, so that's the last one of that, and then I have got some more mainline stuff coming that's more of my taste of what I'm into, with less novelty vehicles. But anyway, we'll take a look at another car. I had this yesterday with my partner because it was Valentine's Day. So she got me this Hot Wheels Volkswagen Beetle, which is pretty cool. It's got, you know, a bit slushy, but it's got Love 2021 on it. And it's got the date on this. It says Valentines, and it says 0214. But it's actually pretty cool. I don't mind Volkswagen Beetles. I've got quite a few in my collection, but it's got these, like, I'm going to call them gold disc wheels, but I'm not quite sure what the actual terminology is on these. But it's got like a brown interior, but the windows are, I'm not quite sure what colour the windows are, but yeah, it's pretty cool. And it's a relatively old casting, or it's from an old casting, which is upside down. Volkswagen Beetle. So I can't quite see because of the glare. It's difficult on these chrome bases. 1988, but I know I have one downstairs. I have the Herbie version of this, and obviously it's the same sort of thing. Metal top, got a slight rake to it, and except it's got a metal base, and this has obviously got the plastic base, but it's got the same lights that they did on the older Beetles, or the older casting, should I say. As you can see, they're like that curved. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got a retro sort of look to it. But no, my partner insisted that I opened it, and that was for my partner, as well as a card and other various treats that I got. But I'll get brownie points today for showing that anyway. But no, it is a good. I do quite like it. And then the last one we're going to take a look at is what my son sent me. My son, my oldest son, who isn't living with me, he sent me this down. He's just recently come back from London, and he sent me this. He gave me it because I don't have one in my collection. I'm not really a big taxi fan, but it's still cool. I just thought I'd show it because it's really well made. It's made by a company called, I think it is Real Toy. I think it's called Real Toy. But what I like about it is the paintwork, lovely and shiny gloss black, no faults. And you can see the top of what the taxi sign that would light up is in orange. And it's got a metal base and a metal grille. It's got no tampoed lights, unfortunately, but it's got a nice weight to it. So it's just, you know, it's made really, really solidly, really well. And you've got, if if I can get them to open. You've got opening doors that I've just shut. So you see you've got opening doors. Okay, you got the seats there, so you can get obviously at least 4 people in the back. But no, I just thought it was a really cool casting, you know. But this actual, I did a little bit of research on this actual one. This is called FX4, FX4 Fairway, sorry, FX4 Fairway. It took over from the FX3 Fairway. I think this original design came out in 1958, and it went on right through from 1958. I think the last time they made one of the, I think the FX5 is out now. I think they stopped making these in 2017. The design changed slightly through the years, but it was more improvements than it was a design change. You know, because they had a lot of problems with the windows leaking and stuff like that. But these vehicles, they have an immense. I mean, I've actually been in them before when I was up in London, and these have an immense turning circle. I mean, these vehicles can literally come along the road, and then they can literally do a U-ey in the road because they have a really, really good turning circle. I believe the modern version of this now is electric, and when you compare this to some black model cab toys I've seen, this is actually quite nice. I don't think my camera work is doing it justice. It's actually, like I said, if the lights had been tampoed, it would have been a very, very detailed little model. It's got plastic wheels, obviously, but it rolls nice. But and another thing I found out about these I didn't know is that the reason they're black, which is obviously popular, is known as a black cab, is because back in the day when these first were bought, I suppose on the original black cabs back in the day when they, you know, FX3 or whatever, the only colour, they came from the manufacturer in black, and if you wanted it in a different colour, you had to pay extra. So the standard colour was black, and because they were bulk buying the taxis, it was just cheaper and easier to have them all in the standard colour. So in other words, if the standard colour back in the day was, say, white or red, and that was the standard colour, it could have been known for being a white cab. But they're known as black cabs now. Obviously, the colour's famous now. And I do know some cabs in London are actually different colours. You can get them in pink and white, silver. But the traditional black cab, as everybody knows worldwide, is the black cab. But the reason they were black was purely by accident. It was just because that was the colour they came in as standard. It was cheaper to have them in bulk, all in the same colour. But anyway, so that's enough of my whistling on. But I've got more stuff I've got coming. Like I said, I've got some more mainline, which is a little bit more interesting in my eyes. It's going to be more, not novelty versions. And please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all again soon.